artist, you know, that glass guy who does Bellagio there, the ceilings. Chihuly, right.
Okay.
She's sort of like that in Varna. She really has a great
knows him.
Oh, yeah, well, he's a great artist, yeah. A lot of fun, actually.
Oh, he
Those,
is. He is,
those
yeah.
umbrellas that are in Bellagio are
Yeah.
great. But she does similar things, you know, in Varna. And then his daughter, who does, these are some of the, what shall I say, they're a kind of series on cathedrals that she's done, a kind of an interpretation. Although the blue one is probably a snake or some sort of Eastern kind of thing.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
You were saying, because I was very taken by these two pieces, the one, the bird, knight and bird, and the knight and wife. And is that seem, now I get it a little bit more, because it seemed very stressful, the knight and wife. That had to be during a period of cancer, maybe when they were, do you know the dates?
Perhaps. I don't know the date. This is an older piece. But I think it's more medieval. It's more
Oh, no, I see
man
that.
and woman, you know, and
Uh-huh.
and he's cut, you know, the very fancy jacket that the guy is wearing. He uses a palette knife to sort of create that paint.
And it's a powerful piece.
It's really, yeah. It's a major sort of European. That's what they're doing right now in Europe. Actually, this is very contemporary. Sort of balanced off though is this beautiful lyric girl, you know, who's got chestnuts in her hair and floating. I mean, it's I don't know what to say about them. I mean, these four pieces that are framed in sort of green that you see. Icarus. Icarus is a common myth in Bulgaria because, of course, they're behind the Iron Curtain and they can't escape, and so they
Try to fly out.
They can't
Fly over the border.
So, and if they do, they crash, you know, on the wing. And so, you know, like look at London now. Poor people who are dying on in the park, you know. But this is an intricacy. I mean, I'm always amazed that when you look at these things, each of those lines is cut into copper, you know, and reproduced. I mean, I'm not an artist, so but I'm so impressed with that. But he's done a thing called mechanical bird, and the other thing is this middle one. You can't see because of reflection, but there was a period in which they had to speak in metaphor in Bulgaria. They couldn't say down with the communists or what have you, but they could talk about symbols of power and decadence, and like this guy is wearing a sort of a cardinal's cap, you know what I'm saying? And he's there with dead nature, and it's all wrong, but he's captured it. He's captured the decadence of the end of the Bulgarian period, the Russian period. It's interesting now that I just met with the ambassador in Washington for the fact is that, well, our national holiday, I'm a Bulgarian by presidential decree for my work in the culture after a Fulbright in Bulgaria. And he was saying that Bulgaria now has the presidency of the European Union.
Oh, really?
Yes, so this is a big moment for Bulgaria because they're, you know, they're now going to control how the European Union deals with Russia.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So that's the big thing, and their big hope is that the European Union will reject this Eastern movement into Ukraine and in London and our elections and all the rest of it. And so it's really nice to think that Bulgaria is hopeful and is in charge of this.
I want to introduce you to, I'm going to ask Jonas to remind me, but it's a guy named Dieter Beintrexler, who lives in Westchester. He was involved in banking, but also art and a lot of things in Europe for many years. So he's just not far away, and I can get him to come up, and you guys come
Take
over.
a look,
and meet.
yeah, sure.
You know?
Always happy to talk.
I'd like you to meet him. From what you're saying here, it would be a long discussion.
It's
So.
a nice, yeah. I don't know, this little one here, this guy, I've never known, the little green one there, the guy with the funny cap and the
Yeah.
horse and it's either a swain, you know, like it's either his wife or it's like a guy who looks after him, you know?
It's a squire.
The squire, thank you, Jonas, thank you. The squire. Squire, okay, sure. So he has this kind of medieval, and then this middle one, this one to the right of it, this bird man, yeah. Stoimen has his own personal iconography, for sure.
Wow.
And there was a young woman here earlier who said, what is with this, like, face, you know, like the same image of the same face going up? And that's, in a sense, a way of trying to capture movement, I think. So what he does is he gives an image of a face, you know, like moves. And he actually makes a picture of that face.
And when you look at it closely, I'm sorry, but I was just looking at it before, and it felt like he had this relationship with the bird where he wished there was some type of,
Oh, yeah.
where he could become the bird.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. We all want to fly, and we all want to be Icarus. We all want to be. We all want to dance like birds, right?
Yeah.
You know, mating.
Yeah.
thing.
I mean,
You know, really.
Well, so,
It's a subconscious symbol for freedom. And a lot of artists represent that idea of freedom. I do it in my work too. Comes out a lot. It's a subconscious kind of a thing.
What do you do with
powerful words.
The idea of a mechanical bird is kind of.
Bird, yeah, that's what they're called. Oh, but the thing is, he's a really great spirit, you know. He's a feisty guy and a small guy. He was a boxer. He lived on the beach, you know, and he set up this foundry, and he got people to do good work, and this biennial continues in Varna. It's a major show that he does, and that is still there. I went there 2 years ago. I wrote a book about it called Reunion. And it was about taking my friend's ashes to the Riva Monastery up in Bulgaria, where I live, and I enjoyed that monastery so much. You know, great John DeRilo is a major saint. The monastery is major. So we took his ashes there, and then I went to Varna to see Stoimen. And I have a photograph of him, you know, putting me on the bus to Varna, saying bye-bye, Richie, bye-bye, you know, bye-bye. And he put me up in a hotel and the whole thing, and he took me out to a very ancient town on the Black Sea, and there they had his sister was being invited to do art for a ceiling for these, what do you call these people?
Fresco?
No, it's a, you know, George Washington was one of them, and
Oh.
Masons. Yeah, they have a Mason's temple there, and they found this Mason's temple. And so it's built under another place. So they reconstructed it, and they found a guy there who was the surgeon for Hadrian. And they found all of the tympanic tools that the surgeon used to cut holes into this guy's head, you know, to heal him. It's amazing. And the stela is there, you know, with all the description of who he was.
Okay.
And whatnot. So they found all this stuff down where this Mason temple was being built, you know. So they got permission to keep the temple and to make it as long as they kept that.
Yeah.
And then they were able to build a cafe, you know, and have paintings of George Washington on the ceilings, you know, for the Masons.
Yeah.
Funny. But it's a great town, great place, the Black Sea. So it's really nice that you're all here. Thank you for so much for coming, you know.
Well, it's actually,
You know, he's a very fine artist, you know, and he's a little touch of East Europe, you know, Bulgaria. Let your friends know about it, you know, because they're worth
I mean, there's powerful pieces. These three just knocked me out.
Yeah.